Hello everyone, my name is Javed and today I am going to talk about slicers in Power BI. Actually, a few days back I was working on one of my project and I faced one challenge, and I'm just going to explain you first about that challenge, okay? So that you can better understand what is the problem and how we can overcome on that, or basically how we can solve it. So let's jump into the Power BI. So here I am in my Power BI file. Let me show you my data model first. Okay, so this is my data model. As you can see, there are a few file tables. Okay, the fact table, which is sales by store, is linked with the dimension tables. My dimension tables are calendar, customer lookup, employee lookup, product lookup, and store lookup. There is a relationship between a dimension table and fact table, one-to-many relationship. Okay, now let's come back to the report page. Here what I have done, I have created one matrix. In this matrix, what I have done, I have taken years and I have taken a measure total sales. Total sales is a just simple measure. Let me show you my measure. In this measure, what I have done, I have just written a sumx function. What it is doing, it is just doing the multiplication for quantity with units. Okay, now let's try to understand the problem. I have created two slicer here. One is customer and the second is product. This customer first name has been taken from the customer lookup table, and similarly the product is from the product lookup table. Now let's understand the problem. If I select any customer from the first slicer like Aaron, so I can see that this slicer is filtering my matrix, and I can see that total sales is filtering by this slicer. But let's say if I select the first product from the second slicer, you can see there is no sales, right? And this is the problem. Like if I am selecting any customer, I only need the relative or available product related to the selected customer. Okay, similarly if I go to the second product, still there is no sales, and it does not make any sense to present the product which does not have any sales for the selected customer. Okay, so that is the problem. Now let's try to understand how we can solve it. So in order to solve this problem, what we need to do, first of all, we need to create a simple measure. Okay, and in order to do that, let's create a new measure, and we can give us some sophisticated name to this measure. Let's say count of rows. Okay, I'm going to use the count rows function. Okay, I'm not going to explain you about count rows function. I believe that you know it about already. So what I want to do, I want to count the number of rows from the fact table. My fact table is sales by store. Okay, and now I'm going to press enter. Okay, the measure is run. Now the second step, what we need to do is, what we want to present the product only for the relative customer. So in order to do that, what I will do, I will select my second slicer, which is product. Then I will go to this pane, filters. Here we can see we have filters on this visual. Okay, what we need to do, we only need to drag this measure which we actually created to calculate number of rows from the fact table. I'm going to drag this measure into the filters on this visual pane. Now the third step would be to apply some filter. Okay, the filter would be this number of rows should not be blank. Okay, so is not blank, then click on apply. After doing that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check that scenario whether it is working or not. So let's select the first customer, that is Aaron, and here's the magic. You can see that now we have limited product, and if now I select any product from the second slicer, you can see that we have sales there, right? Similarly, if I select any other customer from the slicer 1, it will filter my second slicer in such a way that I can see the available product related to the customer, and it will have the sales. it will not blank. Okay, so this is how you can solve this problem, and I hope you like this video. Stay tuned, keep learning. Bye bye.